Hey everyone, welcome to the Hey Hannah podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Maya Fields, but to my friends and those who know me well, I'm just Maya. I'm a higher education administrator, a mother, and a wife of 14 amazing years. But above all, I'm a Christ follower. This podcast is a special platform created to honor the memory of my beloved daughter, Hannah. It's here that I have the chance to have the conversations that I never got to have with her, to share the wisdom and love I wish I could have passed on. It's a reminder to cherish the precious moments we're given and a testament to the power of healing, hope, and personal growth. If you're someone who's seeking personal growth, inspiration, and practical advice to build a solid foundation for a successful and fulfilling life, this is a place for you. Join me as we honor Hannah's memory together. Laugh, cry, and learn. Get ready for a podcast that is so much more than you could ever imagine. The Hey Hannah podcast, healing hearts, one conversation at a time. Hey friends, welcome back to the Hey Hannah podcast. I am your host, Dr. Maya, and can we just pause for a second and give ourselves a round of applause because parents, we made it through the first week of school. Lunches are packed, kind of. Homework folders mostly made it back. And if you forgot picture day already, you are not alone. So today's episode is all about surviving that first week of back to school chaos. I want to give you some encouragement. I'm also going to share some helpful educational tips and, of course, sprinkle in a little humor because if we don't laugh, we might cry. Am I right? So now we're going to go ahead and just transition into kind of what's going on with the back to school season. Let's be real. That adjustment period is real for both kids and parents. Mornings right now probably feel like a tornado. Shoes are missing, cereal is spilled, somebody forgot their water bottle, and if you have a dog, they're probably barking at the same time. But here's the good news. This is normal. It takes a couple of weeks for routines to settle, and guess what? You do not have to be perfect. Your kids don't need a flawless routine or Instagram worthy lunches. What they need is you, your presence, your encouragement, your hug at the bus stop. So if mornings have been rough, if you're already over the car line or if bedtime feels like a wrestling match, take a deep breath. You're doing better than you think. Now, let's get practical with some quick education tips to make this season smoother. My first tip for you is to create a homework zone. This doesn't have to be a fancy desk with a chalkboard wall behind it. Honestly, it can just be a corner of the dining room table. It just has to be somewhere consistent that signals to your child this is where we focus. So you want to make sure you create that area, communicate it to your household so they know this is where our homework zone is going to be, and we're able to create some structure with that. My second tip is to communicate with teachers early. Don't wait until parent teacher conferences to say all you have to say. A quick email introducing yourself and saying, I'm here to support you goes a long ways. Teachers want to know that you're on the same team. I always think about this when it comes to communication and my view on just communicating with others. I had a manager who said, you communicate a lot, a lot of emails, a lot of reminders and calendars and all that kind of stuff. And I remember he said, I've never worked at a job or I've never heard someone say, my supervisor just communicated too much to me. They just gave me too much communication. He said, I've never heard that before. Typically, it's the other way around. So he used that kind of as his guiding light for how he would communicate moving forward. So I brought that little story back just to kind of help you with communicating to teachers. I'm sure they've never heard or then maybe say like a parent just communicated with me too much. So use that kind of as some encouragement to go ahead and step out there and connect with your teachers early. My third tip is to make reading a part of the routine. I know you all are probably tired of me saying this, but I will always sing the praises of how beneficial hanging on to or getting a strong love for reading early in life was for me. Even 15 minutes before bed can make a big difference with your kids. And yes, comic books, any type of novels, joke books, those all count too. The main thing is you want to start establishing some good habits that you're incorporating into your routine. And all of these little things help to foster that love of learning in your kids that you want them to carry throughout their life. My third tip is tech boundaries. If screens are already creeping in too much, try the simple rule: homework first, screen second. It cuts out a lot of the battles. It takes a little while, like anything, to establish at first, but you want to get into a routine of having some type of boundaries with technology. I'm currently reading the book The Anxious Generation, and it really dives into kind of what kids are going through with being involved so much in virtual spaces. And I'll do a book review of that one when I'm done. But that really stuck out to me as I'm thinking about like setting tech boundaries. And you can go as far or as reserved with this as you like to. But I do encourage you to set some type of boundaries with technology for your children. Now, let's talk a little bit about a few hacks that just might save your sanity. The first one I'll say is the lost and found basket. If you're like me, my oldest has already visited the lost and found basket at least 5 times because on the very first day of school, we lost our shiny new water bottle that we just had to have that matched our lunchbox and our backpack, but now it is gone. But I want to encourage you to make sure you have a lost and found basket. It's that magical place in your house for all the random items that don't have a home. So that single socks, we have plenty of those. Lunchbox lids, mystery toy parts. Raise your hand if you have a ton of mystery Lego pieces around your house, because I do. Throw them all in one basket and boom, you are less stressed. Problem solved. Incorporate this into your household. This is definitely one of the first tips that I want to recommend to you just to help kind of save the little bit of sanity that you can. My second hack for you is the morning playlist. Right now in our house, we are all about Forrest Frank. So that's probably what my kids are going to request, but make it fun. An upbeat playlist with songs that cue your kids through the morning. Song one is, they hear that, it's brush your teeth time. By song two, you should have your shoes on. By song three, grab your backpack. It's like turning chaos into a dance party. I can think about for me how music really just can set the tone during a day. Like if things are not going so well, there's some songs you can turn on and it just instantly helps you to feel better. Kids are not immune to that. They feel the same way. So that's a fun way to kind of spice up your routine and help things go a little bit more smoothly for you in the mornings. Do that morning playlist and you'll see how it'll really just help to kind of brighten the mood and help things go more smoothly for you as you get them off to school. My third hack is the parent snack stash. We are all about the snack bag in the car. I make sure I keep it on refill, but you want to keep a few granola bars in your car. I have a little cute plastic bag I think I got from Amazon that says snacks, and I keep it filled. But it's not just for the kids. Sometimes you need it too, just to make it through that pickup line. But it's good to just have a little stash in the car. It really helps. I can't sing the praises of that enough. So before we wrap up, I want to leave you with a little bit of encouragement. Isaiah 41:10 says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. I will strengthen you and help you." Parents, you don't have to do this in your own strength. God is with you in the car line, in the chaos, in the late night homework meltdowns. You got this. Not because you're perfect, but because you're present. And that's what your kids need most. So here's your homework, parents. Celebrate the little wins. Maybe the win is that everyone got out the door. Maybe the win is that you remembered to sign the permission slip. Whatever it is, celebrate it. And I'd love to hear from you. What's been your funniest back to school moment so far? Share it with me on social media and maybe I'll read a few on a future episode. Thank you for spending part of your day with me here on the Hey Hannah podcast. You are doing an amazing job. Keep showing up, keep cheering your kids on, and keep giving yourself grace. Until next time, friends, take care.
And that's it. I'm out of here.
Much for joining us on this episode of the Hey Hannah podcast. We hope that you found inspiration, insight, and encouragement in our conversation today. If you enjoyed this episode and want to stay connected with us, be sure to like, subscribe, and review the Hey Hannah podcast. Your feedback helps us reach more people and spread our message of love and wisdom. You can also follow us on social media at Hey Hannah Podcast. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok to stay updated on all the latest episodes, behind the scenes exclusives, and engaging content. And for those of you who prefer the visual experience, catch the video versions of our podcast on our YouTube channel. Just search Hey Hannah Podcast and hit that subscribe button to never miss an episode. For even more Hey Hannah goodness, visit our website at www.heyhannahpodcast.com. There you'll find updates, bonus content, and join a community that embraces you with open arms. Your continued support truly means the world to us. Together, let's spread love, share wisdom, and honor every precious moment. Because here at Hey Hannah, we believe that life is meant to be lived well. Remember, a new episode of the Hey Hannah podcast is released every Wednesday, so mark your calendars and be sure to tune in. Thank you again for being a part of Hannah's Hive. Until next time, take care. Entertainment.